before we get started, is there anything else? Any other announcements before I continue? Okay, this evening, we're going to do it a little different. Any VA1s, any VE1s like to check in. That's VA1 or VE1s like to check in. VE1 and Y.
VE1 Alpha Sierra.
Victor Echo 1, Delta Echo Sierra.
VE1 Echo Papa Delta. VE1 EPD. Victor Echo 1 Tango Whiskey Mike.
Victor Echo 1 Lima Victor. VE1 LV.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey 1 JW.
Victor Echo 1 India, Quebec. VE1 Tango United.
That's a good call. I'll tell you what I have. I have AS, DES, EPD, Tango Whiskey Mike, Lima Victor, Julie Whiskey, India Quebec, and Tango Uniform. Any other VA1s or VE1s? VE1 and Y.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo Charlie Lima.
Whether you got me or not, Mike. VE1 Lima Victor. VE1 LV.
Yeah, I already got you, hell.
Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie Quick Time.
Okay, we'll take Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie first. Go ahead, VE1 and Y.
VE1 MY Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Well, good evening to, good afternoon to you and the rest of the gang that's on here. It's nice to hear so many chickens right away. But I don't have all day to be on here, so I thought I'd come in right away and make my presence known. And add a bean to your pot. Always nice coming into the Maritime Net, and great to hear everyone. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the beautiful day. I'm not sure about over there, but over here it was just beautiful. The sun has been out all day, and a little on the cool side, but can't complain. The sun was nice on the face. So anyways, with that, I don't want to keep you up, so back to you. V1 MY Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Waving a hand to everyone and saying 73s.
On that. A little bit of hefty on the wind, but wall-to-wall sunshine. And like you say, real cool. All right, thanks for checking it. Have a safe weekend. We shall talk to you again. Now we'll go visit VE1 Alpha Sierra. VE1 MY. Come on in.
V1 MY VE1 Alpha Sierra. Good evening, Mike, and all those on net waiting to check in. It's been a rather coolish day here in Pugwash on the harbor, and we just had company walk in the door there, Mike, so I wanted to get in quick. With that, thanks for looking after the net tonight. VE1 Alpha Sierra.
Yeah, very fine, Jerry. You have a good evening. Take care, and we'll talk to you later. Go ahead, Joe. V1GY. V1Y.
Oh, sorry about that. I can take my turn. I didn't know I was getting in because I changed my battery and everything got going here and I couldn't get connected, so I guess I must be connected and did not know that. Okay, well, thanks for calling me in. Get ready for, there's another net coming on at 8 o'clock. But anyway, that's all right. Thanks for calling me in. V1GY.
Okay, Joe, you and Rachel have a good evening, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, now we'll go visit Dawn. VE1 DES. VE1 Y.
V1 MY, V1 DES. Me and Mike got all the boat checked in. You had a good string going there for a little bit. And another point of interest, if anybody likes stargazing, there's going to be about 4 planets you can see early in the morning. If it's a clear morning up to the southeast, I think it was, from my QTH. I'll be stargazing all right, but it'll be back of my eyelids. Thank you, Mike. V1MY, V1DES.
Yeah, very fine, Don. Yeah, thanks for the information. I might take that up. I'm out in a good place that I could see you right up, that's for sure. Okay, Don, thanks for checking and have a safe weekend. We shall talk again. Now we'll go visit Edwin. VE1 Echo Papa Delta, VE1 and Y.
VE1MY, VE1EPD. No, not much report. Just give you a mark for your book, and it's nice and fine down in the Pumnicos. Kind of cool a little bit, but nice and fine. Sun was out, so it's fine as coming. And yeah, just give you a mark for your book. VE1MY, VE1EPD.
Always a pleasure, Edwin. Thanks for stopping by. Have a safe weekend. We shall talk again. The next one, I do not have a handle for it. Victor Echo 1, Tango Whiskey Mike, VE1 and Y, handles Mike.
Yeah, Victor Echo 1, MY. Mike, how you doing tonight? Tango Whiskey Mike. Tom. I'm out here in Eastern Passage, and we had a beautiful, sunny, and it's good to see that, and the wind's starting to settle a little bit because we had quite a good wind, and a lot of people without power, not in our place, but throughout the province. So other than that, it was a pretty good day. So thanks for calling me in, Mike. Victor Echo 1 MY, 73 from Victor Echo 1 Tango Whiskey Mike.
Yeah, very funny, Tom. Once you said your name, I know who it was. I just have a brain cramp every once in a while. Okay, Tom. Always a pleasure. Thanks for stopping by. Now we'll go visit Hal. V1 Lima Victor, V1 and Y.
Very good evening, Mike, and all those on the net this evening. It's been very, very busy here. I've been running around like a one-armed paper hanger, but eventually getting things done. I haven't had my eyes checked for years and years, and I went today, and I was amazed at the technology that they now have today. It is something else with all the instruments that are used to check your eyes out. Really was an eye opener. Pardon the pun. Thank you, Mike. This is the E1LV.
Yeah, very funny, Hal. It's amazing what they can do, that's for sure. I've had some work done on my eyes. It's amazing, that's for sure. Anyway, Hal, always a pleasure. You stay safe, and we shall talk again. Now we'll go visit Eric, VE1 Juliet Whiskey, VE1 and Y.
Yeah, good evening, Mike and Hal and everybody on the net. Brian coming up behind me. Sounds like you got a good start on. It was a beautiful day. It's clouding over here now. Looks like it could get a little shower, but it's getting kind of dark out there. But it had a quiet morning at home. It's company in for a little bit, and went out this afternoon. Got the ears lowered a little bit, and went around, did a whole bunch of errands, and had a quick visit with a friend, and so they could kill the afternoon at home, and it was time to have supper. So, and here we are in the evening. So it was a busy day. But anyway, tomorrow we'll see how tomorrow goes. Got go for some groceries in the morning, and got Greenwood Club meetings tomorrow night. So we'll go over and see what's new and exciting over there. Other than that, we'll be listening with interest. VE1JW.
Yeah, very fine, Eric. Yeah, I'm going to have my ears lowered once this net's over, so I need to get rid of this shagginess. Anyway, Eric, always a pleasure. Stay safe, and we shall talk again. Now we'll visit Brian, VE1 India Quebec, VE1 and Y.
VE1MY, VE1IQ. Good evening, Mike, and all those on the net. I just did an experiment here on the internet here. You have a 300 meg download speed here, and it was showing at 30. So I disconnected the whole thing,
unplugged it, let it sit for about 4 or 5 minutes, plugged it back in. Now it's gone from 30 to 275. I'm more or less happy with that. And no traffic from here, just a nice day here in Greenwood, VE1, India, Quebec.
Yeah, very fine, Brian. Yeah, we had a little bit. It was nice here except for the wind. Anyway, Brian, always a pleasure. Stay safe and we shall talk again. Now we're going to VE1 Tango United. VE1 Y, come on in.
VE1MY, this is VE1 Tango United. Good evening, Mike, and good evening to all listening. The name here is Dennis, and my QTH is Fredericton. We thought we better get in on the VE1s. I missed it the last time we did it this way. Not much going on here. Quiet day. The weather wasn't too bad. We had a lot of cloud today, a little bit of sun, and on my deck it showed 9 degrees, but that would be a little warmer than it would be on the ground, on the surface. So I guess there isn't a whole lot more. Mike, you got a good net going, so we'll be listening here for a while. V1MY, V1 Tango United.
Yeah, very fine. Yes, I find it a lot easier for me doing it this way than I get everything from paperwork. I like the 1s, then I'll go to the 9s, then I'll go to the VY2s, and then elsewhere. Anyway, Dennis, always a pleasure. Stay safe, and we shall talk again. Now we'll go to Steve, VE1 Bravo Charlie Lima, VE1 Y.
Okay, fine, Mike. V1MY and Maritime Fusion Net. This is E1 Bravo Charlie Lima. Just to let you know, V1 Tango uniform's my father. Gosh, it's been 50 years since he got me into ham radio. So carrying on the family tradition. Having not much to say other than we had a significant rain yesterday. I've got a 6,400 gallon an hour pump and it couldn't keep up with that rain. My yard is flooding, courtesy of my neighbor, so I've been pumping water. At the height of it, I just had to pull the pump so it didn't drown it, and the water ran down across the yards there, but 6,400 gallons an hour. Of course, now I'm getting water from the subdivision running in here, but lots of water. That's it, Mike. Have a good net, V1 BCL.
Especially when you get water from other places. Okay, Steve, thanks for checking in. Have a safe weekend. We shall talk to you again. Okay, let's move over. Any VE9s, as Victor Echo 9s like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie, portable VE1.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar.
Okay, I have GC, CGL, and MO. Any other Victor Echo 9s like to check in? VE1 and Y. Hey, well, Southwest. Good morning. Good evening, Gordon. How's everything with you? VE9 Golf Charlie, portable 1, VE1 and Y.
Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee with the Wednesday night Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie, portable 1. Good evening there, Mike, and all on frequency. A beautiful evening here in Antigonish. Looking out the hotel window here, and the sun was shining, and there's a few clouds off in the distance, but all in all, a beautiful night. Not a bad day here as well. It's been 6 hours over 6 hours on a Zoom call. So this is kind of a little relaxing, and very shortly I think I'm just going to crawl into my bed and see what tomorrow brings. We've got to do some work at the new store here in the morning, and then head back to Moncton tomorrow, probably around noon, I guess. Anyway, Mike, thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in, and hope everybody has a fine rest of the week. VE1MY, VE9GC, Portable 1.
Yeah, very fine, Gord. You enjoy, for sure. I did that years ago, setting up stores. Anyway, Gord, stay safe and have a safe trip home, and we shall talk to you later. Now we'll go visit Jermaine. VE9, Charlie Golf Lima, Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
Good evening, Mike, and everybody else on the Maritime Fusion Net. Nothing much to report. We had all kinds of weather today, sun and clouds, and we had snow this afternoon, but there was no accumulation. It was +6. It was all melting before it hits the ground, and right now it's +4. And have a nice, thanks for making the net, Mike, and 7-3 all around from VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
Yeah, very fine, Jermaine. The only thing we had down here was we had a little bit of wind, but anyway. Okay, Jermaine, always a pleasure. Stay safe, and we shall talk again. Now we'll go visit Malcolm. V9 Mike Oscar, VE1MY.
VE1MY in the group, VE9 Mike Oscar, Malcolm here in Handwell, just coming through the Fredericton repeater there. Yeah, I'm just down in the basement messing with my new radio, so I got it working on FT8, so I'm just having fun back with FT8 again. I've been without an HF rig for a couple weeks. It hasn't been, my old one hasn't been working well, so it's good to get back on the air. So anyway, wish everyone a good rest of your week, and I'll turn it back to you, and thanks for doing the net. VE9 Mike Oscar.
Yeah, very fine, Malcolm. I was wondering where you were, because I haven't heard you for a while. I'm up on HF quite a bit. Anyway, thanks for checking in, Malcolm. I'm glad you're back on. You sound good. And have a safe week. V9MO, VE1MY. Okay, any VY2s like to check in? Any Victor Yankee 2s like to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net? Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee. Any VY2s like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? VE1MY. Nothing heard. Now, is there any stations outside the Maritimes that like to check in? Any stations outside the Maritimes like to check in? Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa.
Well, there's a familiar face. Or a familiar face, familiar voice. How you doing, Francis? Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, VE1MY.
VE1MY for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6ST. Good afternoon, or should I say good evening? I keep forgetting there's a time difference between us. Good evening to you, Mike, and good evening to everyone back home in the Maritime. It's sure nice to listen to all the familiar voices as well. When you said my face, I was going to say, holy jeepers, have I got a camera on here or something? Well, Mike, I have to tell you, just a very quick little story. I think Mother Nature has a problem. She pulled an awful dirty trick on us last night. We got quite a dumping of snow here in Alberta. Somewhere between 10 and 15 centimeters of snow overnight, and the drifts was just something else this morning. I went out to shovel the driveway. I probably should have left it because it's melting quite good there now. temperatures up around +5, but my gosh, what a dumping we got. And it was heavy snow, so I had to break the driveway up into 2 sections, I said before, I fall down and croak on the spot, so we didn't want to take a chance. Other than that, enough moaning and complaining out of me. I just get tired of winter. Things were looking so good. I thought I was going to get my lawn raked this week, but those plans have changed now. We've got to wait for this stuff to melt and dry and start all over again. Have yourself a great week, Mike. 7-3 all around, everyone in the Maritimes. V1NY from VA6FP. 7-3 all.
Yeah, very fine, Francis. Yeah, you can keep it out there, that's for sure. Always a pleasure, Francis. You stay safe, and we shall talk to you again, that's for sure. VA6, Foxtrot Papa, V1NY. Okay, let's go back. Any VA1s, VE1s like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? That's VA1s or VE1s, VE1NY.
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-ray. VE1 FOX.
VE1OL.
VE1 Zulu X-ray, V1 ZX.
Okay, we'll go to the top list. V1KV Mobile, VE1NY. Come on, Kevin.
Yeah, very good evening, Mike. V1NY for the Wednesday Night Fusion Net. V1KEV Mobile. Very good evening. Good evening to Brad coming up there, and Curtis, and all the rest of the gang there that checked in there tonight with you. Not a half bad evening here. We've got 7 degrees on the dashboard here, and just out for a little cruise with the fam, and let's stop and get a nice little ice cream cone here to listen to the rest of the net with. So that's it for me, Mike. Thanks for calling me in. 7-3. Everybody have a great evening. Happy Hump Day. V1NY, V1KEV Mobile.
Yeah, very fine, Kevin. Yeah, it is a good day, that's for sure. Anyway, you take care, and we shall talk again. Now we'll go visit Curtis. V1FOX, V1NY.
Hello, Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-ray here in 3 Mile Plains on the 88 repeater. Good evening to you, Mike. Hi to Kevin ahead of me there, and Aubrey and Brad coming up behind me there. God, it's great to hear people with such wonderful audio. It sounds great. My God, I like it. Can't get over it. I think we found the right thing there for sure for Radio Worlds. Weather-wise today there, Mike, look, I'll tell you, we've been right up to 13, 14 degrees there this afternoon. Really nice. Sunshine all day. Few fluffies come in through there. And right now she's holding at 9 degrees out there. So a really, really nice evening out there for sure. Was going to go around and look at some critters in the field, but I didn't feel like doing that, so the wife took the sister home after bingo, and I stayed here and waited around for the net. Besides that, I guess everything's just great. So I won't hold it up. I know there's lots of ones come in behind me there, and again, hello to Aubrey and Brad coming up behind me there, and Kevin ahead of me. So take care. Thanks for bringing me into the Maritime Fusion Net this evening. Always like to get on when we can. If we're not here at the rig, we're away somewhere, so there you go. Take care, Mike. Have a great evening, and we'll be definitely chatting there in the next round there for sure there next week. So VE1, Mike Yankee with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-ray here in 3 Mile Plains. 7-3, Mike.
Yeah, very fine, Curtis. You stay safe, and I know we'll talk on some band somewheres, for sure. Anyway, now let's go visit Aubrey, VE1OL, VE1NY, and that UH-HF rig sure sounds good, Aubrey.
Thanks, Mike. Hi, everybody. VE1OL. This is net night, Wednesday night net. I was on the White Cane. I was going to go on the Maritime net, but I had to take time for supper. So now I'm listening to this one, and then there's a mirror machine net. Well, I tell you. Thanks for the report, Mike, on the new rig there. The 7300 is working really well. Just using the stock mic, the hand mic that came with it, and I put the linear on it today just to see how that would work, and that's working great too. So all set. Thanks for doing the net, and everybody have a good evening. VE1OL.
Very fine, Aubrey. No, it sounds good, that's for sure. Your modulation is just like you're sitting here beside me. Anyway, Aubrey, always a pleasure. You stay safe, and we shall talk again. Now we'll go visit Brad, VE1 Zulu X-Ray, VE1 Mike Yankee. VE1 Mike Yankee with the Fusion Net, VE1 Zulu X-Ray. Brad in Two Island Parsville here. Very good evening, Mike. Good evening to everybody on the frequency there. Kevin, Curtis, and Aubrey just checked in. Been a nice day here, except for the wind. It's been really windy the last couple of days here. I don't know if that's going to die out tonight or not. I think it is. So, and I think we're going to have a pretty good day tomorrow here. Thanks, Mike, for checking me in there. VE1MY, VE1 Zulu X-Ray, and we're checking in on the PFP repeater here, Mike, 7-3. Yeah, very fine, Brad. Yeah, it was a nice day except for the wind, that's for sure. Okay, Brad, always a pleasure. Stay safe, and we shall talk again. Now, any VE9s would like to check in. That's Victor Echo 9s that like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
Victor Echo 9, Echo, Uniform Victor, VE9EUV.
Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November, VE9LEN.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, VE9MTV.
Victor Echo 9, Delta Echo November, VE9DEN.
Okay, I have PAL, EUV, LEN, MTV, and DEN. Any other Victor Echo 9s like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee. Okay, we'll go to the top list. Good evening, Paul. How's everything with you? Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima, VE1 Mike Yankee.
Yeah, VE1 Mike Yankee, this is V9 PAL. How you doing there, Mike? And Mike MTV and Len and all the rest of the gang. Yeah, I see 7 degrees here. Sun is out. Looks like it's cloudy and sunny. But what a weird mix of weather there. We had some rain today, some hail today, some wind today, some sun today. We had it all. Anyway, no traffic here. You guys all have a great rest of the week. Take care of yourself. V9 PAL.
Yeah, very fine, Paul. The only thing we had was a lot of wind here today, that's for sure. All right, Paul, take care as you say, and we shall talk to you later on down the log. Now we'll go visit Mark, VE9 Echo, Uniform Victor, VE101.
VE1MY, net control, VE9EUV. Good evening, Mike, and everyone on net tonight. Just working in the shop as usual. I got a friend's motorcycle in here. We're doing an oil change on, and we got to figure out what's going on with his headlights, so that'll keep me busy. Other than that, yeah, I'm hoping this wind dies down, because I think everything in the yard got rearranged about 3 times today, so I put it back, and it better stay there for now. Hoping this wind goes away. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, great
appreciate the everyone on there, and I'll say 7-3 for now and get back over to net control, VE1MY, VE9EUB.
Yeah, very fine, Mark. I see you got your work cut out for you, especially when the headlight don't come on. It could be a number of things. Anyway, Mark, always a pleasure. Stay safe, and we shall talk again. Now we'll go visit Len. Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November, VE1MY.
Yeah, VE1MY, VE9 again returning. Good evening to you there, Mike. Long time we haven't say hi anyway. Hear you here and there once in a while, but anyway, outside of that, well, there's not much going on here. We had a few sprinkles this afternoon, but they didn't amount to very much. I don't even think it rained enough to wet the windows, let's say. Outside of that, not much else to report. So back to you, Mike. Thanks for calling me in. And we'll say 7 trees all around. Everybody have a good rest of the week. Back to you, Mike. Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November. We're clear.
Yeah, very fine, Len. Yeah, one of these days we'll get eyeballing you for sure. Anyway, hopefully. Anyway, you stay safe, and we shall talk to you again. Now we'll go back up to Irishtown. VE9 Mike Tango Victor, VE1MY.
VE1MY with the Maritime Fusion Net, Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Good evening there, Mike. Good evening to everybody checking in on the net. Len there from Shediac and Paul and everybody else there. Don't want to forget anybody. Yeah, just tried to. I was listening with my portable on the MFR repeater, but we were missing some parts there once in a while, so thought I'd better come down to my big station here with my personal node and turn it on, and that way I can hear all the conversation going on. Yeah, it's still +7 here, but we had all sorts of stuff today. Had a little bit of hail, rain, sunshine, so a little mix of everything, I guess. Anyway, no traffic here, Mike, just to check in, say hi to everybody, stay safe, and looking forward to the Smart 2022, almost just a month away there, so no, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks, maybe not even 2 weeks, yeah. So we're almost there. Yeah, so have a good net there, Mike. 7-3, VE1MY, VE9MTV.
A month away, I said, what am I missing here? Yeah, it's a week from this Saturday, that's for sure, Mike. Yeah, it's coming up fast. Anyway, we'll talk to you there for sure. We'll get an eyeball on you. Anyway, stay safe, Mike. Always a pleasure. VE9MTV, VE1MY. Now we're up on the North Shore. VE9 Delta Echo November. VE1MY.
VE1MY, VE9DEN. Good evening, Mike. Good evening to everyone aboard and all the listeners, wherever you may be, that's for sure. Beautiful day. God, beautiful day. We had everything here in the world except the snow. Well, we did have snow this morning a little bit, just to say there was something. We got the hail, the rain, the wind, name it. Oh, my God. What beautiful, beautiful North Shore. There you go. We take everything that comes down, eh? Your best way to go. So we appreciate you doing the net, and everybody else is doing the net once in a while. That's great. Thank you very much. No traffic. Just want to put my call sign in your log here of some kind, or some whatever you're doing. And we'll say 7-3, and thanks for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net, Mike. VE1MY, VE9DEN. Didn't you hear in the house? Over.
Yeah, very fine, Denny. Yeah, you never know where you're going to find me and what nets I'm doing, that's for sure. Always a pleasure, Denny. You take care of yourself, and we shall talk to you later. VE9DEN, VE1MY.
7-3.
Yankee 2s like to check in. Any Victor Yankee 2s like to check in. VE1MY. 7-3, Denny. Any Victor Yankee 2s? Any Victor Yankee 2s? VE1MY. Any Victor Yankee 2s like to check in? VE1Y. Okay, any stations outside the Maritimes? Any stations outside the Maritimes like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
November 1, Charlie, Delta, November.
Victor Echo 3, Oscar, Golf, Sierra Mobile.
Okay, I'm going to take the mobile first. Victor Echo 3, Oscar Golf Sierra. Mobile, Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee. Come on in.
VE1NY, VE30GS Mobile. Good afternoon, Mike. My name is Gary, Golf Alpha Romeo Yankee. Just north of Oshawa. I'm heading home. Just heard you guys on. Figured I'd jump in, say hello, and nice to join in your net this evening.
Yeah, very, very fine, Gary. I've got a half-brother and half-sister living in Oshawa. Anyway, I know the area well. Anyway, Gary, glad you did. Always a pleasure. You stay safe, and we shall talk to you again. Now we'll go visit Steve. V1, November 1, Charlie, Delta, November. V1Y. Come on in, Steve.
VE 9MY? This is not at the one. You get it straight. As long as you remember your own call sign, you're legal. N1CDN. You painted a picture in my head that I can't get rid of. If you have a sibling that's half brother and half sister, I'm not sure how that plays out. But anyway, good evening. Steve here in West Central Florida. Looking at the 658-foot tower across the street that protects me from lightning. Just washing the windows on my car before I put it back in the garage. We just got back from dinner. Not a whole lot to add. Been a typical week here in Florida, and it's been record highs and record lows. It's just that time of season where we hit the extremes. So that's all I have from down here for now. Mike, good to hear everybody. And 7-3 from the south. This is N1 here in West Central Florida.
Yeah, very fine, Steve. No, I have one half-brother and one half-sister that live there, that's for sure. Anyway, Steve, always a pleasure. Take care, and we shall talk again. N1CDN, Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee. Okay, we're at the bottom of the list. Anybody like to check in? Anybody from anywheres? Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
Victor Echo 1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 Zulu Bravo.
VE9, Victor Echo Alpha.
Oh, we have two more fine amateurs. Good evening, Mike. How's everything with you? VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 Mike Yankee.
VE1 Mike Yankee, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Mike, and good evening, everybody on frequency. Yeah, windy but cool day here. I made a trip to Truro this afternoon down to the nut and bolt store, stock up on some stuff for some projects in the garage here. And yeah, it was a nice. Other than it being windy, it was a nice afternoon for a drive. And nothing else to report from Oxford. Thanks for doing that. VE1 Zulu Bravo.
Yeah, very fine, Mike. Yeah, it was windy up here too, and but yeah, later in the afternoon we had a mixed bag of tricks. Anyway, Mike, always a pleasure. Stay safe, and we shall talk to you again. Now we'll go visit Vern. Victor Echo 9, Victor Echo Alpha, Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee. Come on in, Vern.
VE1, Mike Yankee, Wednesday night Fusion Net Control. Good evening, Mike. Good evening to all fine, outstanding, upstanding hams on frequency there for sure. Well, Mike, we were riding along with you since the start, but I said, I'm going to listen to a bit and then I'll check in at a good time there. So I'm getting better checking in now. I don't know what's going on. If the system's either working better or I'm working better with the radio. I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting picked up on the first check-in most of the time now. So things are improving. Okay, Mike, and my system seems to stay up and running a lot better than it was for a while there. And that's a big help, too. So, outside of that, we had a windy day. And yesterday we had the rain, for some frozen rain or some there stuff. We had a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Even some snow, I think, yesterday. So it didn't stay long, though. It was all dry today. Outside of that, we'll wish everybody a great evening and a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7-3 to all, 88 to the ladies. A special good evening to the scanner and the shortwave listener. We'll turn it back to you. V1, Mike Yankee Net Control. V9, Victor Echo Alpha, Vernon, Northeast New Brunswick, tracking Shiloh in particular. 7-3 everybody. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for calling us in, Mike. You're doing a great job. Bye-bye.
Yeah, very fine, Vern. Yeah, you sound good, that's for sure, Vern. Just like you're sitting beside me. Anyway, you take care of yourself, and I know we'll talk to you later. V9, VE80, V101. Anybody else for the Wednesday Night Fusion Net? Anybody else for the Wednesday Night Maritime Fusion Net? Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Victor Alpha 1, Victor Charlie.
Okay, I have George, I have Cam, and I have Don. Anybody else from anywhere would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha, Delta, Victor.
And I have JP. Anybody else? Okay, we'll go to the top of the list. Good evening, George. How's everything over on the island? VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1 Mike Yankee.
Well, good evening, Mike and everybody on the net. I'm coming through Charlottetown. Well, things here are pretty good. High winds today, but in spite of that, I attached my radial field to the Hustler Vertigo just as an experiment. With the radials just lying on the grass there, and it works pretty good. It should work even better when I get them buried, probably in May. So I hope everybody has a good week, and we'll look forward to the net next Monday. Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Yeah, very fine, George. Yeah, be a little soft on you get on the lawn if it's anything like mine. Okay, George, always a pleasure. We'll talk to you later on down the road. Now we'll go up and visit Cam, VE9, Charlie, Alpha Mike, VE1 and Y. Mike, Cam.
Oh, V1 MY, V9 CAM returning. Oh, thank you very much, Mike. Much appreciated, sir. Don't get.
I got a key, Cam, but I got no audio. There's no audio. You want to try it again, Cam? VE1 and Y.
Oh, okay, that's kind of weird. I'm going through Salem right now. Let's see if I can monitor myself coming back from Moncton here. Just give it a second here.
If I can find the right frequency on this thing. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing myself coming back through on MFR. Can you not hear me?
I did now. You're perfect now.
Wow, that is strange. A little bit of a delay coming through there, but anyway. Okay. It wasn't keying up. That is strange. Anyway, okay, well, like I said, I guess not much to add. Just thought I'd give you another bean for the pot. Not much. I don't have much of a chance to check into this repeater, and the feedback, which is slightly delayed, is driving me crazy here. So let me turn off that radio. Anyway, not much to add. Thanks for calling me in 73V9CAM.
Yeah, very fine, Cam. Yeah, you had a key here, but no audio. That time you're modulating just like you're sitting beside me. Okay, Cam, always a pleasure to stay safe, and we shall talk to you again. Now we'll go visit Donnie. Victor Alpha 1, Victor Charlie, VE1 and 1.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, and everyone on the net tonight. It's just wind just quieting down here a little bit now. But anyway, I didn't do too much outside. I've been thinking about it different times, but I cannot take that high wind. I get earaches in both ears now, so I just said the heck with it. But I got a little more pruning to do, and of course I have to go out with the old yellow bucket and holler for the chickens and the bow wows, or not the bow wows. Well, I don't know what kind of new sounds the deer make, but they smell the carrots. They'll come anyway. That's working better than any other system, bringing them out. And you get some nice fresh apples. You can slice up with them carrots and throw a few grains into it. And boy, you've got a pretty good mixture there. That'll bring them, but they'll come when they're ready anyway. I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for calling me in, Mike 73.
Yeah, very fine, Johnny. I was out this morning there. I went out outside down the field here. There was 21 deer in the field. Go ahead.
Well, the best I've had, Mike, the best I've had is 14. But I had to go on 3 different windows on 3 different sides of the house to count them. That was two different breeds that hang around here. Make up that. One is about 6 or 7, and the other one's about the same thing. And they collected together here one day, and they were in the front window looking out at them. That's the east end. I went out to the south end, and they're just standing a few feet from the step there in the driveway. I went to wash my hands in the washroom there, and boy, there was another bunch of them. So I ran around and counted them up, and there they was. They were all there. So I guess that's my best count, but can you beat that from being that close to your house, maybe 20 feet away?
Not that close. No, mine were just across the field. I've had just about as many near the house. Anyway, Donnie, always a pleasure to stay safe, and we shall talk to you again. Okay, now we'll go up into the 9ADV, the 101. Good evening, JP.
V1MY, VE9ADV, JP here in Dieppe here, Mike. I hope you're well, and I hope everybody here listening in on the Maritime Fusion Net as well. Geez, there's some fairly chilly weather. Just came back from a walk there with my wife just around the subdivision, I'll tell you that. It's cold and windy outside there. Anyway, summer's going to come at some point in time, Mike, and we'll be able to go out on 2 wheels and have a little bit of fun. So then that's what I've been working at here lately there, Mike. Did you getting the bikes ready? And but I have one ready, but the big one's not ready yet, and it's not going to be ready till probably mid-June. Parts on back order. So anyways, product of the pandemic and buying an Austrian bike, I guess. Anyways, hope everybody's well, and wishing a good Wednesday evening and a good rest of the week to everyone here listening in. This is Victor Echo 9 Alpha Delta Victor. JP Dieppe saying 7-3s, and back to you, Mike.
Yeah, very fine, JP. Yeah, it's going to be around the corner, that's for sure. Okay, JP, you stay safe, and talk to you later. VE9ADV, VE1M1. Anybody else for the Maritime Fusion Net? Anybody from anywhere would like to check in the Wednesday night Maritime Fusion Net? The Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
Here is Victor Echo 3 X-Ray India Delta.
X-ray, India Delta, V1 Mike Yankee, go ahead.
V1 Mike Yankee, V3 X-ray identification. Good evening, Mike, and everybody else on the net. My gosh. I think we're into spring now. Didn't get any snow today, so I guess it's good. Yeah, it's a warm day, actually, so. Hope that there's many more of them to come. Hope everything's clearing up over your way, and, yeah, no hurricanes. Anyway, not much else. Just wanted to say hello, and thanks for doing the net, Mike, and for calling me in. Now, we'll say 7-3. V1MY, VE3X.
Yeah, very fine, Jim. Yeah, we had heavy rain and heavy wind yesterday, and it's I see it's starting to taper off finally. All right, Jim, always a pleasure. Thanks for stopping by. You have a safe weekend. We shall talk to you later. V3SID, VE101. Anybody else from anywhere would like to check into the Wednesday night Fusion Net? Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee. Okay, we'll make this the last call for the Wednesday night Fusion Net. Anybody from anywhere would like to check in? Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
Victor Echo 1, Lima Alpha Uniform.
Yeah, VE9AI.
Good evening, Lord. How's everything with you? V1LAU, VE101.
Everything's great, Mike. Everything's real good. A little cool today with the wind and everything, and I always have that same issue with my mailbox. It falls down, and I have to pick it up when we get a wind. But all is good. Had a good day at work, and looks like tomorrow I may be in Truro or whatever, but hopefully it's a nice day for a drive. Anyway, good job, Mike. 7-3, buddy.
That's very fine, Lord. Yeah, it's supposed to be fine tomorrow. It's supposed to be better, and the wind's supposed to die down, so you should have a good trip to Truro tomorrow. Anyway, stay safe, and we shall talk again. Now we'll go visit Gary, Victor Echo 9, Alpha, India, VE101.
VE1MY, net control, VE9AI, Gary in Fredericton. And, nice day, but the wind has been terrible here. Probably everywhere else, too. Heavy rain yesterday. Anyway, look forward to better weather. Get finished up with the yard work. Not too much else, I guess. Everyone have a great night and a better week. Back to net control. This is VE9AI.
Yeah, very fine, Gary. Yeah, it's still a little soft. But anyway, better days are coming, warmer temperatures, and we'll complain about the heat. Anyway, Gary, always a pleasure. Stay safe, and we shall talk again. V9AI, VE101. Anybody else? Anybody else for the Wednesday night Fusion Net? Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee. I'd like to thank everybody for checking in this fine evening. And we have a +7 here in Amherst Point, Nova Scotia. Anyway, I'd like to thank the owners and operators of all the repeaters and nodes that take part in this. Without them, we would have no net. And without the check-ins, we would have no net. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody. Everybody have a good week. And stay safe. And we shall talk again down the log. VE1MY, turning the frequency general use. The 73 and 88 all. You're on JBL, VE1MY. You still here, Jim?
Yep, Roger, Mike, still here. I got a count of 37.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can add. That's what I got. Anyway, how was the weather out there today? We had a lot of wind out here. What about you?
Yeah, same here, Mike. Same here. It was a blue sky, nice and sunny, but the wind howled here all day here. Then about I think it was just about 4:30 or something. We had a little dusting of rain. Came down for about 3 minutes, and then it stopped again. The sun came back out again. So, anyways, not a bad day.
Yeah, you had about the same as us out here. Anyway, Jim, we'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm gonna go and see what's on see if the Blue Jays can win tonight. Anyway, we'll talk to you in the morning. V1JVL, VE1MY.
Yeah, Roger that, Mike. Yeah, I'm heading to see the Blue Jay game there also. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at 10:30.
Okay, we'll talk to you then. VE1JVL, VE1MY.
Yeah, 7-3, Mike. VE1MY, VE1JBL clear. And monitoring CQ Maritimes here for a while.
V1JBL, V1JBL, V9 Victor Echo Alpha, over.
Yeah, very good evening, Vern. VE9, VEA, VE1JBL. You don't sound like you're